Hey, it's Christine. We're in the NOW96.3 Studio, and I'm super excited this afternoon because we have guests. Alessia Cara is here.
Hey.
And Eric is providing musical and emotional support this afternoon.
Yes, and mental.
So we want to congratulate you, Alessia, because it seems like this has just been a fantastic year for you. 4 Pink Walls, great EP, Know It All.
Thank you.
Debut album. How do you feel with all of the things that are going on in your career and your life right now?
Oh my gosh, I feel amazing. I mean, this album, and well, the EP / the album, because it's kind of a whole, it's kind of one thing, but it's been in the making for so long. And, you know, I just wanted to release my own music for so long, and it's just finally here, and the world gets to hear it. And the reaction has been amazing, so I'm really, really happy about it.
So how long have you been writing music? Because you're not just a performer, you're a singer-songwriter, as the professionals
Yeah, as they say. Yeah, it's weird to have that title, to be honest, because I've only started about 2 years ago. Mm-hmm. I was always doing short stories, poetry, things like that. But when it came to writing songs, I had done it here and there, but I would never have considered myself a songwriter until even a couple. I mean, it's still weird to consider myself a songwriter, but I guess I am because that's what I do now. But it's awesome.
So when you said you were writing poems and short stories, do you have a special mental place or physical place that you like to get into when you're being creative that really works for you?
I mean, you know what? I think because my songs are about so many different things, it just takes a bunch of different emotions. But I think nonetheless, it's just still a strong emotion, whether that's strong sadness maybe, or happiness, or just a strong opinion that I have. It's always a strong emotion that's strong enough for me to want to sit down and write something.
Do you journal too?
I do. I lost my journal though recently. I don't know what happened to it. I'm very scared.
Oh my god!
Yeah, I don't know what happened to it. So if someone sees my journal,
does it say AC
not that you would know.
on the cover? Do not open?
I think it has my name on it, and it says notebook on the front. Very generic, but yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
well, be on the lookout, St. Louis.
Yeah, please,
Alessia
St. Louis.
Cara's journal might be somewhere.
I know.
So a lot of us here at Now 96.3 really can relate to Here, which we've been playing a lot.
Thank you.
And for me, see, I'm on the radio, but I sometimes think of myself as being an introvert with an extrovert skill set.
That's a really good way. Yeah, that's true. Actually, I would consider myself that too, I guess.
So then, my follow up to that would be: was Here more of a character that you were writing about, or is that really how you feel? Do you really walk into parties and be like, eh?
Yeah, that's me. It really is me. It's based on a true experience, and I just found that, I don't think I'm necessarily introverted all the time. I'm not an overly shy person, or I don't really have too much social anxiety, but when it comes to places like that or social situations like that party, for example, I just become a different person, and I just get introverted and shy for some weird reason. And I just wanted to kind of talk about that perspective, and I was wondering if people really felt the same way, or if I was the only one, and just to kind of experiment with what that topic would be like in a song.
Wow, well, being able to talk about your emotions so openly and honestly, I mean, some people spend their whole lives trying to figure that out, and it seems because how old are you?
19.
Yeah, so I mean, it seems like you're already getting a handle on something that people spend a lifetime doing.
Oh, thank you.
So you said that you're 19.
Yes.
So let me ask, what do you think is your favorite part or the best part about being a teenager?
Oh my gosh. Favorite part? I think favorite part is you can blame everything on, I'm still young. You know what I mean? If you make a mistake, I'm still young, it's okay. You just blame everything on your age. But then as soon as you hit the 20 mark, it's kind of not as okay anymore. So I'm not looking forward to that. But, all the adult responsibilities of things. But right now I could still say I'm still young.
Oh, but see, I can tell you, once you hit 30, then you can go, my 20s were all about figuring out to get to this point. So
you could still say that's true in hindsight.
I promise you.
Yeah, okay, good.
You still can.
Good.
So then what do you think, and obviously with your musical career, Alessia, you don't have the typical teenager experience, but what's the most challenging thing for you about being a teenager?
Honestly, well, kind of like you said, I think the most challenging thing is just really trying to figure things out. I think this phase of life is kind of like a weird life purgatory. You're not an adult, you're not a kid, so you're really in this middle ground of trying to figure out who you are, and you're not really sure of it, and you're kind of sure, but you don't know, and it's just a big learning thing. But with learning comes a lot of stress, and sometimes fear and confusion and vulnerability a bit, and yeah.
Being afraid to make a mistake, even though sometimes that's where your greatest lessons come from, right?
It's true, but you don't realize that until after. And now that I'm getting older, I realize the mistakes that I made when I was 17 were good for me, and it was good for me to learn. But I didn't make too many mistakes, okay? Because just kidding.
you see that?
Lots of mistakes.
I got this big wide smile on my face when you said 17, because that is a song on Four Pink Walls that is about perspective. And it's so incredible to hear that, because we are always learning, and it's so relatable, because people always say, oh, I wish I could have done that. I wish I could have froze that moment in time that was so special for me. And that's something you were able to capture in song, which is really cool.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm glad you like that one.
Oh, I do. All right, one last thing. So what advice would you give for other 17-year-olds, 19-year-olds, anybody really who's trying to get out there and get after their musical dreams, or any of their dreams, really?
Well, I guess for music, or for anything really, I think just use your resources, use what you have. There's this quote, I don't know who it's by, I wish I did, but I always loved it because it says, start where you are, use what you have, and do what you can.
Yes!
And I think like that's like the best way to describe, how to start somewhere, just use what you have. Even if you don't have like this, if you want to be a singer, if you don't have a professional recording studio or a professional camera, just use what you have, use your resources, use the internet, use ways to get out there, do what you can, and also just be patient, I think.
Yeah. Oh my God. I'm still learning how to do that.
Oh, me too. Of course. We all are.
All right, Alessia, we've chatted for a while. I think it's time to hear some music. Again,
yes.
Eric providing the stability, the not just the guitar, but the balance.
Yes, the emotional balance that we need as musicians.
Here?
Yes, here's here.
Let's do it. We're live in the Now 96.3 Studio with Alessia Cara.
Thank you.